Good morning, good morning, good morning. I was just coming to say good morning to you. Good morning to everybody on here. All my followers. Hope you had a good day yesterday. Hope you have a good day today. You slept well last night. For all my friends and family over in America, hope you all had a wonderful, wonderful day yesterday. I was looking at the news and unfortunately I saw 6 people died and many more injured. It's like we're not safe anymore, people. We're not safe. We can't even go out and have a good time without having to be fearful for our life, in crowds especially. You know, it's sad to see what is going on in this world. It's sad to see we can't live freely like in the days when we're growing up. Everything now, you have to be so afraid. You know, but let's not live our life in fear. Let us love one another. Let us, your day is your day. When it comes, it comes. We're already living in hard times, very, very hard times. We can't just hide ourselves inside. We still have to live a life. So what I'll say, continue praying, pray hard for a safe life, but do not hide yourself from what is going on. Still go out there, live your life, live your best life. Life is short, but at once you're thinking about God and living a rightful life, so whatever happens, you're going to go to heaven. Yeah, and try it. I know it's hard, but let us live this life where we doing the right thing the best we can. Sometimes it's hard, but let's just live a life like that. Guys, ladies, you hear my voice? Last night I had a rough night, a very, very rough night last night. Sometimes you see people and you're thinking, oh, this person living a best life, they're doing this, they're doing that. Do not judge people when you see them. One thing I will say, do not judge people. Do not always think that somebody living a life of harmony. You don't know what's happening behind closed doors. That's why I always encourage people to live good. Say hello to people when you see them on the street. You don't know them, it doesn't matter. Hello, hi, how are you? Things like that. Once you see give a smile, a little smile. You never know. Last night was one of the worst night of my life. I just sharing the awareness. Ladies, when you realize that there's a change in your menstrual cycle, you never used to have pain, you start having pain, cramps, excruciating pain. Your periods lasting for longer times, longer periods. Your menstrual cycle lasting for longer periods. My period used to come for 3 days, and on the 4th day gone, no pain. I would just know, okay, my period is due to come, or I know the date for my period, so I prepare for it. But 2020, I started having extra pain. So your girl, she started doing reading, and guess what? I thought it was menopause, because in my 40s, menopause could happen in your 40s or even earlier. So I started thinking maybe it was menopause. Yeah. So I started doing my research and everything. Every month my periods would last longer, for more and more days. If it used to come for 5 days, it come for 7, and then gradually my period will just come for the whole month. So I say, no, something isn't right. I started feeling tired. I walk up the stairs, I'm tired, heavy flowing, all sorts. I'm changing how many pads, how many pads in a month I'm using, packet of pads I'm using. But then I say menopause, the body going through changes. I do my little research. I start eating certain things that when you're going through menopause you should be eating, things like that, behind closed doors. We black people, we like to diagnose ourselves. Well, I did. Anyway, when I do my physical training and my physical fitness, I realized, no, my heart going boom, 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 and I'm getting extremely hot. Very, very hot. One time I was stabbing, I had weight on my back and I'm going through, and I just had to stop. They had to strip me of everything. So people who know I'm very, very fit said to me, what's going on, Anthea? What's going on? Why What's happening to you? Not something isn't right. That's not you. You're usually in front. What's happening? So I said no. I drive, sometimes I'm in my car, I'm starting seeing dizzy. Sometimes I stand up by my car or by another vehicle. It's like the vehicle moving. Not knowing my blood levels was very, very low. So I booked an appointment and they saw me the same day. And I went in and they did some blood tests, sent it off. That was last day. The doctor called me straight away and said I need to go for an emergency blood and iron transfusion. I know, I wanted to speak about this a long time, but with the stigma and people looking down on you and thinking, oh, look at her, but I said to myself, it doesn't matter right now, because what I'm going through, I'm sure there are 2, 3, 4 people going through the same thing, and this is me spreading the awareness. Ladies, when you see a change in your period, or you experience a change in your body, get it checked out. Don't diagnose yourself. Don't read up Google and say, okay, well, this is it. It's similar to what they say. So anyway, I went and I get my blood and hemoglobin or iron transfusion. I stayed a night in the hospital, come back, I wasn't able to do as much fitness as I was supposed to, because the doctor said to calm down on the fitness, to give me sick sheet and everything like that. So it come and it happened again. So they say no. When I started telling them my symptoms and everything like that, so they sent me to the gynecologist. So went to the gynecologist did the checks and everything like that, and they found out that I've got fibroid. Yeah, one thing I never thought I would have, because I may sound dumb here right now, but I've always been eating healthy, exercising, doing all sorts. Never eat much red meat throughout my life, So I contacted my sisters, my mother, and I said, what? Do you all have fibroid? They all say no. So I'm thinking, oh my God, I'm the unlucky one, because this thing is killing me. This thing is sucking out my blood. This thing is crazy. So I started doing research about fibroid, and I read a lot about fibroids, and I started avoiding things like I eat less meat. I'm not a heavy alcohol drinker, but I still have my like 1 or 2 on the weekends. Well, I cut down on that. I started eating lots of things they said that could shrink it. That could shrink the fibroid and things like that. But it started, getting worse to me. The pain started getting worse. It's like a knife across my belly when the time come. The cramps, I couldn't stand it. Sometimes I have to take 2, 3 days out of work to stay home. And it's good to have understanding bosses, or good to have people that you're working with that understand when you're not feeling well. They accommodate you. You work from home, Anyway, it didn't get better. It started getting worse. The pain getting more and more painful. Then I got another, in February, I had another blood transfusion, another day in the hospital. I'm like, oh my God, this thing never happened to me before. What's happening? Why me? You start asking all kind of questions. Why me? Why me? Why me? And, I got looked after. They started giving me painkillers, tablets, lots of different tablets. But me, I'm a natural freak, so I don't really like tablets. But to help me, I have to take the tablet. But the fibroid wouldn't go away. So they started, well, of course, fibroid don't just go away like that. So I'm dealing with it. I'm taking my painkillers. When the time comes, then I started, what they did, they gave me 6 months off. They tried to change my hormones, because when they give you certain injection, your hormones could you're menopausal, you could start becoming menopausal. And, you know, maybe by you, when you reach a menopausal stage, fibroids could shrink. Because some people, when they have fibroid, it don't affect them, and it shrink, you know, it could shrink. Because they say because of my age and thing, I asked for different, like maybe the coil. I didn't really like the coil, but it gave me different options. It's, you know, I started asking for different options, like taking the daily pills and things like that. But they wasn't encouraging it because your girl not young anymore. Your girl in she 40s. So that could create complications. So I started getting this injection, one a month, that they'll say would help create hormones that could speed up your menopause. But that didn't work. That didn't work. I have it there, you know. Hold on, let me go and check it out. I'm getting ready for work. Yeah. So they gave me this Zolidex. I had that for 3 months. No, 6 months actually. For 6 months I was getting Zoladex. 6 months. Every month I had to go for one. That did not work. It didn't work. So guess what? I have another blood transfusion tomorrow. Last night was one of the worst nights of my life. I had so much pains, cramps, my hot water bottle. All you girls have hot water bottle now, you know. So I have my hot water bottle. I had 2. I use one. I toss, I turn, up and down. Cramps. My stomach gets swollen a little bit. It's not a good experience. That's why when I speak and I talk about the medical facility in Grenada to be improved, that was one of my reasons for always wanting that, because I know if ladies in back home or in Grenada, in the Caribbean, not only Grenada, in the Caribbean, have to go through what I've been through, it's not easy. The blood that you have to get, the medication that requires to assist, and sometimes it doesn't even work, you know. That's why I've always campaign or speak about it on my live, about the medical improvement for Grenada and the Caribbean to have the medical to be at a better standard, or to be improved for the people and the women of Grenada, And let me tell you, it's not only black people that's been going that have, or black women that suffers from fibroid. You've got the Indians, well, now even the Caucasians. Lots and lots of white people now is suffering from fibroid. Lots. When I started doing my research and things like that, I didn't realize how it is affecting all culture of women, all different nationality of women. So I'm curious. I asked the doctor the other day, I said, well, what is the cause of fibroid? Because I'm looking out for what is the cause. And she said it could be a scan uterus, or it could be, you know, like sometimes we have some people just have things growing on the skin. Sometimes it could be on the uterus and it just grow. And it could grow on the outside, on the inside, and all sorts, you know. And I used to feel sorry for myself, but no, I'm not. It's part of life. It is what it is. It showed that I'm alive and I'm a woman. Thank God I've got my son. I know some people could have it and still make children. Well, this is out of me now. I never thought about having another child anyway. But ladies out there, I'm appealing to you. if you find that there is a change in your period, the way in which your period used to come, you know, you're coming for 3 days, 4 days, and all of a sudden it start coming heavier and for longer days, longer periods, you know, get it checked out. Get it checked out. Get it checked out. That's my message here this morning. So I'm back to Brazil, baby. I feel a little bit better today. I had some medication this morning. I drink hot water, mint tea, you know. So hopefully today I'll have a good day. I don't want nobody to feel sorry for me. I don't want anybody to think, or, well, you could think what you want. I'm just sharing the awareness. And it is not me alone going through it. And if I could help 1 or 2 people out there with what to look out for, I'm happy. And get it checked out early, that you wouldn't have to end up having big operations and things like that. Okay, so blood tomorrow. Wish me luck. It's not my first one. That's my 3rd time having blood transfusion, because when you see this period ready to flow, it flow. You can't do nothing to stop it, you know. So look after yourself. I did. Health have nothing to do with fibroid. Fibroid come when you want. You take it when you want. Whatever. It doesn't choose people. Because if it was health, if it was anything to do with the way you eat, the life you live, I would never have it, because from day one, I've always eaten healthy, and I still continues. I always keep fit, running. But it has nothing to do with that. It has to do with when what is for you is for you. I don't want no one to judge me. I'm not the only one suffering. And as a matter of fact, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm sharing the awareness out there to people. Get checked out. Get checked out. Hundreds and thousands of people suffering from fibroid, but maybe they don't even know. The thing is, it doesn't affect everybody. It depends on where it's growing. Mine is within the walls of my uterus. I've got one in there within the walls of my uterus. So it presses down on my uterus, and it creates, pressure on my uterus. So that's why I bleed, and that's why a lot of people who are suffering from that, it depends on where it grows. But a lot of us is living with it. It's not only a black person or black woman that get it anymore. Lots and lots of people suffer from it now. And I was contemplating if it's to talk about it for a very long time. And because of what I've been through last night, or what I just thought, you know what? I should share this. People need to be aware. Women need to be aware. Anytime you see a drastic change in your periods, have it checked out. Please check it out. Don't live in denial. Don't think it's menopause. Hey. Anyway, my darling, I'm going now. Have a good day. I'm going to be late this morning, and I don't care. It's 8:28 already. I need to be in for 8:30. Love you. Say hello to somebody when you see them. You don't know what they're going through. Give them a smile. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't take a lot of energy from yours. Give them a smile. Say hello. Be good. Be kind. Stay positive. Be positive, yeah? Whatever you're going through, stay positive. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. Things will change. And again, this is one of the injection. This is the injection they gave me, Zolidax. See? They deaden your skin and then your stomach, and then they juke you in there. So this is for the ladies on my page this morning. I'm not the only one, and I wouldn't be the only one, so I'm just sharing the awareness out there. I just cannot wait for this to be over so that I can go on my holidays and whatever that I want to do. I didn't go on the ride the other day when I took my son to Thorpe Park because I didn't want to excite myself, and before you know it, all sorts happening, embarrassing moments, So When I'm fixed, I'll be back to my normal self, doing all sorts, going for my runs as usual. I tell you, this thing take a toll on your body. I think this caused me to gain a bit of weight because of the hormones, so I gain a bit of weight, and I'm happy for it, but at the same time, it's not me. You know, I like to be skinny. I walk up the stairs, I'm tired. That's because my blood levels. So the first time they checked my blood levels, I was 56. I got a blood transfusion. Second time, I was 64, blood transfusion. Third time last week, I've been to the hospital. At the moment, it's 80, but I need a blood transfusion before I do my operation, and I can't wait for the operation. I don't care what they do. I just need to be my normal self again and live my good life. So, peeps, enjoy your day. Whatever you're going through, stay positive, pray about it, and all will be well. Live in peace, live in harmony, love one another. Love you. Bye.